Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Cody here, bringing you an update on the 20-gallon reef tank. Obviously, a lot has changed. Let's just get right into what happened. So I went to Tennessee to visit my fiance and to look for a job as well. And when I came back, just the whole tank was a disaster. The feather duster was dead, the Duncan was dead, the canyon tree had died, and the frog spawn magically lived through it. And now he's doing great. We'll get into why he's doing great in a second. And obviously you can see all the algae all over the glass and the sand. It's disgusting, and the rocks and stuff like that. But that'll eventually go away because we got the protein skimmer, which I'll get into in a second. So basically, my mom dosed the tank like she was supposed to, but the nitrates just were kind of getting out of control before I left, and then it just kind of got to its peak. I got back, I tested, like, them nitrates were at 160, off the charts. I don't know how my fish lived through it. I'm just happy that I have hardy fish. Both my clowns survived, as well as my dotty back, who is currently hiding. Maybe he'll come out during this video. So I went to the pet store the other day. Well, I actually did a 10-gallon water change when I got back, and now the water's crystal clear. It was nasty and murky. And 10-gallon water change, this tank probably only has 14 or 15 gallons by the time you have the rock and the sand in there. And which is crazy because, I mean, it did a huge difference. And I didn't even realize my tank, only had 14 or 15 gallons. I thought it would have been more towards 20, but it appears to be not towards 20. It appears to be about 14, 15 gallons. So I went to the Tampa pet store because I didn't know when I was going to be able to get this protein skimmer. So therefore, I did a 10-gallon water change to hopefully bring the nitrates down enough just to make sure that my fish and everything lived before I was able to get it. So I did that, and now since getting the protein skimmer, everything's went well. Actually, a lot has lived. I don't know exactly how many emerald crabs I still have in this tank. There's one in between this rock here, but you can't see them. I saw for sure one emerald crab. We have 4. I actually picked up 2 new ones yesterday. Nasarius snails, so a total of 4 in this tank. I've seen all 4 of them yesterday. They do an amazing job. Best cleanup crew member in my opinion. Got a bunch of blue legs. I saw 6 when I was counting just a minute or two ago. So at least 6 alive in here. Got 3 yesterday to make 6. And all my turbos had died, so I got the hermit crabs. If nothing has died, which I'm not too sure how much has died, I would have 3 emeralds, about 10 blue legs, and 4 Nasarius snails in this tank. Which is, they really need to do work because you can see all the algae on the rocks and the glass and the sand and stuff like that. Red algae, it's disgusting looking, I know. I just scraped the glass a few days ago. Probably after this video, I will probably re-scrape this glass. It looks disgusting. So let's get into this protein skimmer. Yes, I actually came home from work today. It was about 3/4 of the way full, all the way up to here with nasty green gunk. You can see it's collected that much in a few hours. And I think it's collecting so much just because the tank is so filthy right now. It's doing an absolutely amazing job. I'm in love with this skimmer. And it's a mini hang on the back skimmer for up to a 50-gallon. I would recommend, if you guys do not have the money to get a real expensive skimmer, get something like this. This thing is doing an amazing job. Really cheap for what it is, and it's a really cheap alternative to a big skimmer. You pay about half the price. So I would definitely look into your local fish store if you're interested in something like that to get a hang on the back protein skimmer. It's done an amazing job. This frog spawn, the growth I've seen, just not necessarily growth, but just how outreach the tentacles are, is incredible to me. It looks absolutely beautiful right now. I'm so pleased, and I'm hoping it'll split heads in the near future because I did lose a head on it due to the pH getting on it, so it only does have 1 head. But hopefully it'll grow like crazy. And then the new coral, we'll see how it does, the pulsing xenia. And from now on, when I do get my corals, I'm definitely going all the way to Tampa. It's not super far. It's about, I'd say it's about an extra 15 to 20 minutes. But it's well worth the drive because their selection of corals is insane. They have so much more to choose from. They're cheaper. And it's very nice how they have it set up. They have it set up You know, all the corals in this rack are $5 and $10. That guy was only $10, and he will grow, you know, huge. I'm just going to leave him in the middle of the tank and let him just grow out, and hopefully I don't lose any more corals due to this protein skimmer. So got that, and I also picked up, if I can find it over here, let's see, big bottle of calcium. So that'll do good. Won't need calcium for a while. I'm pretty much not going to dose my tank with anything else, just the calcium, and I think it'll do good with that. And I do need to get more salt because it was way too expensive to buy salt water, but hopefully with this skimmer we won't be doing water changes as much. Maybe once every 3 weeks is what I'm hoping for, and doing minor water changes, not a ridiculous amount. I'm hoping that we can get away with every 3 weeks. If, you know, I have to do every 2 weeks, you know, it's whatever, but hopefully we could last every 3 weeks because the skimmer is doing an amazing job. Plus, I have the 60-gallon filter on this tank. My suggestion too, if you want a reef tank, is just go bigger, you know, in terms of your equipment. If you have this is a 20-gallon tank, but I have a 30 to 60-gallon filter on it. And I have a protein skimmer up to 50 gallons, not a smaller one. And the reason is that I think it'll do better on the aquarium. It'll just help it out a lot more. This light that I got, it says for low light corals, it's Zoomed is who it's made by. It was $100. This is the best $100 I've spent. I mean, the coral growth from it, they just do really good. This frog spawn, my Duncan coral that I had was really growing. I mean, it's supported every single coral I got. The nitrates just unfortunately killed them all off. But I mean, the tank just, it's absolutely beautiful. Like, as soon as this algae gets under control, hopefully it'll kill it off. I'm actually thinking of, if it doesn't go away within, you know, a couple weeks here, just maybe removing some of the sand. I mean, I have so much in there, it wouldn't hurt to remove just a little bit of it. So we'll see. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the new setup. I'm really loving it. The protein skimmer is doing its job, and I'm really feeling more confident now about this tank. I wish the Dottie bag would have came out for you guys, but he's been hiding. He just came out like right before this video too, and then hid when I started recording. So hope you guys have an amazing day and keep reefing.